am Bhaskar, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. In today's class, we are going to see Cauchy theorem and its problems. First, what is that Cauchy's theorem? We can see the statement. If f of z is analytic at all points inside and on a simple closed curve C, then integration of C into f of z into dz equal to 0. The second statement is important. If f of z is analytic at all points inside on a simple closed curve C, then integration of C into f of z into dz equal to 0. See, here I am taking let f of z equal to u plus iv. We know that integration of c into f of z into dz. What is that integration of c into f of z into dz is nothing but integration of c. F of z is u plus iv. What is that dz is nothing but dx plus I dy. You know that. So now integration of c into f of z into dz equal to integration of c into this one, just I am multiplying. See here, u into dx plus iv into I dy is there. No, I into I should be I square. I square is minus 1 v dy will get u dx minus v dy plus I into this one should be v dx and this one should be u dy plus I into integration of c into v dx plus u dy. This one I am treating as equation 1. We know that in vector integration we have been studied it from the Green's theorem. In a plane we know that if m of x comma y and n of x comma y are two real valued functions having continuous first order partial derivatives in a region R bounded by the curve C, then integration of c into m dx plus n dy equal to double integral of R into dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx into dy. This is the statement of the Green's theorem. So we are going to apply Green's theorem for this equation 1. So applying the theorem to the integrals in the RHS of equation 1. So if you will apply here, say in the place of here, say just look here, m dx is there. In the place of m, here u is there. Next, in the place of n, here what is there? Minus v is there. Similarly, in this for this term also you will apply. In the place of m, here v is there. In the place of n, here u is there. If you will apply this formula, this Green's theorem formula here, integration of f of z into dz, here say u dx minus v dy. If you will apply this one, what is that? What you will get here? What is that? N is nothing but minus v. So that's the way minus dou v by dou x minus dou u by dou y. Here what is that? M? M is nothing but u. So that's the way minus dou u by dou y into dx into dy plus I into here say m place v is there, n place u is there. According to the formula dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y. Now I will write the I into double integral of R into dou u by dou x minus dou v by dou y into dx into dy. Since f of z is analytic by CR equations, we know that analytic function will satisfy CR equations. Already we studied it. What are the CR equations in Cartesian form? We proved this one. Dou u by dou x equal to dou v by dou y and dou v by dou x equal to minus dou u by dou y. Now integration of c into f of z into dz equal to double integral of R into c. What is the dou v by dou x is minus dou u by dou y. This one if you will take this side, then minus dou v by dou x is dou u by dou y. Here same thing I am writing dou u by dou y into dx into dy plus I into double integral of R into here see dou u by dou x. What is the dou u by dou x is dou v by dou y. I put this dou v by dou y I have written as it is. See dou u by dou y minus dou u by dou y is 0. 0 into dx into dy is 0 only. Plus dou v by dou y minus dou v by dou y is 0. 0 into dx into dy should be also 0. So integration of c into f of z into dz This proves Cauchy's theorem. So this is the proof of that Cauchy's theorem. We'll see the problems on the Cauchy's theorem. See the problems. The Cauchy's theorem. Right. Problems on Cauchy's theorem. Verify Cauchy's theorem for the function f of z equal to z square, where c is a square having vertices 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Now, here see, f of z equal to z square they have given over a closed curve. So, what is that? 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. So, now if you take, this is 0, 0, this is 1, 0, this is 1, 1, and this one should be 0, 1. Given C is the square with vertices 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. If you plot on the coordinate axis, you will get one type of square. Once you will get one type of square, so we will split OA is the x-axis. AB is nothing but x equal to 1 line. BC is nothing but y equal to 1 line. CO is nothing but y-axis. Like this you will take. Now, by Cauchy's theorem, what is that Cauchy's theorem? You have to verify. So we know that Cauchy's theorem statement or all, you know that integration of c into f of z into dz equal to 0. So here I have to show OA, integration of OA z square dz plus integration of AB z square dz plus integration of BC z square dz plus integration of CO z square dz equal to 0. That means this complete square, if you will integrate, you have to get 0. You have to show that one. Right. First what I will do one by one. So here OA, first along OA I will do. Again I will take AB, along AB, along BC, along CO I will do. First step C, before doing this, first what is that z square? F of z is nothing but z square here. Z square into dz equal to, what is that z square is nothing but, z is x plus iy whole square. Z square into dz should be dx plus I dy. So if you will expand this, x square minus y square plus 2i into xy into dx plus I dy. Dz is nothing but this one. Now in this, along OA, what is that OA is nothing but, here we know that OA is nothing but 0. OA is nothing but here 0, 0, A is nothing but 1, 0. So along C1 is nothing but x-axis. If along C1 is nothing but x-axis means, I'll take x-axis is nothing but y equal to 0, dy equal to 0. Now the same thing I'll substitute, y equal to 0 if I'll substitute here, what will come? X square will come. Dy equal to 0 if we'll substitute, what will come? Dx will come. Z square into dz is x square into dx. Now x varies from where to where. So what are the limits here? X limit should be 0 to 1. X limit should be 0 to 1. Now integration of OA into z square into dz equal to x equal to 0 to 1, x square into dx. What is the integration of x square is x cube by 3. Limit should be 0 to 1. If you simplify, 1 by 3 you will get. Next, along AB. What is that AB here? See, if you see AB is nothing but x equal to 1 line. X equal to 1 means dx equal to 0. Now, what is that z square here? If you substitute in the place of x equal to 1 means 1 minus y square. In the place of x equal to 1 means 2iy. Dx equal to that here 0. This is nothing but I dy. Now, here everything should be z square dz in terms of y. So in terms of y means y limit should be 0 to 1. Why y limit should be 0 to 1? Here we know that this is y limit. Here this is y limit. 0 to 1. Now, we will take this one. Integration of AB z square into dz equal to y equal to 0 to 1. 1 minus y square plus 2iy into I dy. If you will integrate this, integration of 1 should be y. Minus y square should be y cube by 3. 2iy is nothing but iy square. So limit should be 0 to 1. Now I into, so if you will apply upper limit 1 minus 1 by 3 plus y limit should be only you are applying, lower limit should be 0. That's the way I into 1 minus 1 by 3 plus I. So I into this one should be 1 minus 1 by 3 should be 2 by 3 plus I. So that equal to 2 by 3 I minus 1. Similarly, along BC, what is it here? BC is nothing but, we know that BC is nothing but y equal to 1 line. Y equal to 1 line. So just I am substituting that y equal to 1. Y equal to 1 means dy equal to 0. Z square into dz. So in the place of z square into dz means here we are substituting. What is that? Z square is nothing but dz is nothing but, in this place we are substituting y equal to 1, x as it is, and dy equal to 0. If you will substitute that like that, you will get z square into dz should be x square minus 1 plus 2ix into dx you will get. So it should be in terms of x, that's the way x varies from 1 to 0. Integration of bc into z square dz equal to x equal to 1 to 0, x square minus 1 plus 2ix into dx. So now if you will integrate this, integration of x square is x cube by 3 minus 1 is x, 2ix is nothing but 2I into x square by 2. 2 get cancel means x square you will get. So if you will apply upper limit 0 you will get, lower limit if you will apply minus of 1 by 3 minus 1 plus I you will get, that equal to 2 by 3 minus I. Similarly, along CO we are doing, what is that? Along CO means we know that CO is nothing but y-axis here. Y-axis means x equal to 0. Y-axis means x equal to 0. Now limits x equal to 0, that is nothing but dx equal to 0. Z square into dz, x places, in this place we are putting the here. So we are putting in the place of x should be 0 and y should be, what is that? As it is, then dx should be 0. So we will get along CO should be z square dz is minus y square into I dy. Y varies from y limit from 1 to 0 you will get. So if you will substitute this, y equal to 1 to 0 minus y square into I dy, minus I if you will take outside, integration of y square into dy is y cube by 3. Now minus I into, if you will apply upper limit 0, lower limit should be minus 1 by 3, that equal to you will get I by 3. Now OA into z square into dz, just whatever I have found out, everything I am adding. That value is also integration of OA into z square dz plus integration of AB into z square dz plus integration of BC into z square dz plus integration of CO into z square dz along OA, AB, BC, CO. All values we found out. Along OA is what? Already we know that this is along OA is 1 by 3. AB is what here? 2 by 3I minus 1. BC is 2 by 3 minus I. CO I by 3. So these all values I substituted. If you simplify this, real terms are all one group I made it. Imaginary terms are all one group I made it. So if you will add these, you will get real terms are all 0, imaginary terms are all 0. Integration of C into f of z into dz equal to 0. Hence Cauchy theorem is verified. Next, verify Cauchy theorem for the function f of z equal to z into e power minus z over the unit circle with origin as a center. See, how do you represent equation of a circle is nothing but, we know that equation of a circle is modulus of z minus a equal to r into e power I theta. Actually, that is the representation of a circle. But here they have given the circle lies at the origin. Center is at the origin. So the time, what is that? Center is a point should be 0. So the z minus 0. R is nothing but what is that here? Radius should be 1. So that's the way. Just I am writing here modulus of z equal to the equation of a circle. I am writing modulus of z equal to 1. Then I will write z equal to e power I theta. Modulus of z, normally you should take represent of a complex number in polar form is nothing but z equal to r into e power I theta. But what is that? R is nothing but here 1. So 1 into e power I theta. So differentiation of z with respect to theta is nothing but e power I theta should be I into e power I theta into d theta will get. Now I am going to substitute, see, integration of c into z into e power minus z into dz. Unit circle means circle makes one complete rotation means you will get 360 degrees. Now the limit should be 0 to 2 pi or 0 to 360 degrees also you can take 0 to 2 pi. What is that? Z is e power I theta. E power minus z is that here just I am substituting z plus e power I theta. E power minus z is e power in minus e power I theta. Z is nothing but e power I theta into dz. What is that? Dz is nothing but I into e power I theta into d theta. What is that? E power I theta into e power I theta should be e power 2 I theta into e power minus e power I theta into d theta. Now e power I theta into e power I theta should be e power 2 I theta, e power minus of e power I theta into d theta. Now I'll take here, put e power I theta equal to t. I'll take substitution to simplify this. E power I theta equal to t. What is the differentiation of e power I theta is I into e power I theta into d theta, that is nothing but dt. D theta equal to dt divided by I into e power I theta. So that is nothing but dt divided by I into e power I theta value should be t. dt divided by it I'll write. So once I'll take the substitution, I have to convert the limits also. If theta equal to 0 in this equation, what I'll get? T equal to 1. If theta equal to 2 pi, t equal to also 1 I'll get. Now in this I'm going to substitute integration of c into z into e power minus z into dz equal to I into t equal to 1 to 1 t square into here already e power 2 I theta is nothing but what is that? T square you will get. E power I theta is t. E power 2 I theta is t square into e power minus t into dt divided by it. Now upper limit is 1, lower limit should be also 1. So now here see, this t and this t get cancelled. So t into e power minus t into dt you will get. Once that both limits are same, if you will evaluate also, the integration value should be 0. So that's the way this integration of c into z into e power minus z into dz equal to 0. Hence Cauchy theorem is verified. That's all.